Oh, my lovely star dancers. How are we doing today? How has the cosmos been treating you lately? I hope you find yourself well in our fun little space between universes here as we settle in for a nice chill day today. Hello. Hello. I have been pretty myself today. I've been just nursing this gigantic, wiry ball of violent, swirling stress that has been threatening to make me explode. I'm the first person who talk shit at me, but you know, I'm fine. I had a little bit of me time and kind of like got myself a chance to relax a little bit, so it's not like I'm gonna be super unhinged and go snapping at you guys today. Probably. But hey, it's another Monday, which means we are playing visual novels, and that means... Oh. For a second I thought my eyes were looking in two different directions. I was really distracted by that. I'm actually not convinced that are my eyes not on speaking terms today? Anyway, yeah, it's Monday, and it's Visual Novel Monday. We're finally doing that all over again because it is time for more Slay the Princess. Super excited about that. Have really enjoyed our first stream. I don't know if this is gonna be like our last stream with Slay the Princess, or if like the next one. Of course we're gonna slay her today. At least twice. That's my goal anyway. I'm gonna try to go for 3 times. Cause last stream we also killed her 3 times, and so we'll make it an even 6. And that'll be awful nice. So yeah. Without further ado, I just want to get into it. Alright. Sick. Time for more Princess. Like, I really hope I remember which save we had left off on. Because I know they're just, like, scattered everywhere. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. I don't entirely agree with that. Anyway... Yes, that's right! We left off when the whole countryside was going creepy and weird. Alright, look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There'll be no more do-overs, so you better take things seriously. If I am led to believe that there are several more routes to be done, I don't assume we're probably there just yet. Or maybe we only get to do a certain amount of routes before we reach the real end. Either way, options are, it feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here, what else last time? Yep. I am gonna put my foot down with the other heroes in me.
My mind is not like I've ever really got to say anything. What a crock of shit. Yeah, you stabbed us last time, repeatedly. It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
God, Broken, you were so pathetic. That's exactly the point, you pathetic little simp.
We died! If you didn't submit to her, for all we know, that wouldn't have happened. It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me. To her. Aside from our sulking
Yeah.
friend, I don't think you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever gonna change.
Are you talking to me right now? I'm kind of unclear on that. We're having definitely a few of those moments where stuff is directed from the hero towards me, I think.
Second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it.
I don't know if I like your methods for that though, Stubborn. Is it really just stubborn, broken, and regular with us right now? I miss the hunted. Anyway. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here and do anything else when we hit this point of no return, I feel like we know what the answer is here. It's gonna be the narrator barking at us that we need to kill the princess or the whole world one, but also maybe it is.
What happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens.
Okay, called it.
Yeah, but is there something after the end? How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there.
Why can't you?
It doesn't matter, because we're going to win. Now that's exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine.
Yeah. We gotta ask the right questions. Where's the opportunist when we need him? How do we... Oh, I think we reset after the opportunist. Sadly. Then again, we have Stubborn with us, so I'm actually really curious as to where he came from. No matter what happens next, seems like our answers are in that cabin. We might as well see this through. Absolutely. Oh, the squelching.
We're all on
Oh, the
same.
squelching. Oh, how juicy must this road be? Like, how do you get traction on this crap? It's just all so gloopy. You know, I have to say, the meta approach that this game has to storytelling and kind of like the weird, the like unusualness and the hauntingness of it, it reminds me a lot, and it makes me really want to actually stream off. Because ever since I talked about off with that friend of ours that we raided, her name escapes me right now. Ever since I talked about off with her, she has got me wondering if I maybe should try streaming it sometime.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her. That's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
You are correct, actually.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Dude, up until this point, well, I am so glad you asked, Valor. Off is a little French RPG that was made in RPG Maker. And it is just, it's got some of the strangest and coolest world building I've ever seen in an indie game. It's got really interesting characters, really clever and weird designs. Even the combat mechanics are a little bit weird in their own way. And basically, the premise of the game is that you, like a person who is sitting at your desk playing the game, are controlling this character known as the Batter. That's his only name. That's like his only identity. And his entire purpose in life is to purify the world. So you just go to every single zone in this really strange spirit world and you kill everybody, essentially. And you purify it, and I'm not gonna say a whole lot more without revealing spoilers, because like honestly, if I don't stream it, I want to do like a recording of it and like do a video. I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys properly because this game is so cool. Anyway, right. As I was also saying, up until this point, every different voice and every different perspective had like sound advice. They had like some kind of perspective that was like actually really useful, or like offered a certain set of tactics that might serve well in like whatever situation against whatever version of the princess that we're fighting. Broken is just useless. I'm just saying it right now. Broken is nothing but a burden. Like I get, you know, trauma does weird things to you, and you know, when you let your demons win, you act in some very strange ways. But just like in an objective sense, this guy has caused nothing but problems.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. You're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Alright, what's the inside of the cabin look like?
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten.
Wait.
There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight.
I think this is the same cabin as when we fought the God Princess. He's a depressed simp. Yes, he's a depressed simp. He's a depressed simp, and he's trying to tell us how to do things. You know, if all of your suggestions to deal with the situation are be depressed, then maybe don't. Maybe don't say anything. I'm feeling a little bitchy today, so maybe that's a little reductive and cruel. Either way, this is the same cabin that we had when we fought the god version of her, including the pedestal with the blade and the giant mirror. Except it's all fleshy
But that is
now.
how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Wet clumps of living meat. I love the
I'm
imagery
sorry.
in this. Yes, it is.
You did this. The only furniture of
Out.
note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
It's definitely easy to try and fawn over your tormentor, the person who traumatized you, in order to try and make things easier on you, but it only truly ends when you stand up for yourself. It's that mirror again.
There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement. Just to tell us where the door is. I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror.
Oh,
Or you're
whatever.
seeing things. That seems far more likely. What are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we've lost him, that we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure.
Unnecessarily
I'm not gonna waste time
melodramatic
on
indeed.
Any of you? It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
Alright, let's get
Take
that
the
blade
from
though.
the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I'm actually not gonna lie. I am. So, usually, every time we have defeated the princess and sent back one of the reflections, it was by following the set of tactics that the new voice was asking us to do. When we faced up against the god and we had the broken voice giving us advice, I just kind of assumed that there was no way we would end up killing her if we were just groveling at her feet begging for forgiveness, but like, what if that would end up somehow in her dying? I don't know.
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? Strange.
It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's the only thing keeping us from her.
Don't you want to know what we'll see in there? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it.
I have too many theories, too many possibilities in my mind.
Smash it! Let's get violent already. Do whatever you want.
He
with
is
it. Remember,
pathetic.
it isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
I want to
You
try and
reach
look into
forward
it.
and drag your
Damn
hand
it.
across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
You
Seriously,
step forward
just
into the
once I want it to
darkness.
actually be a mirror. See, that's... Valor, that's... I don't know if that's actually a lie, though. That's like the weird and complex thing about... I feel like this guy is depicting quite a lot of what a lot of people do in an abusive relationship. They can be utterly terrified of the person who is probably the most dangerous person in their lives to them, and yet they will want nothing more than to be by their side. So I don't know if it is a lie. I think it's just a weird, twisted reality of this poor guy's mind.
The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your
Just
sides.
look at them, they're
You
so
feel both
gloopy.
unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence. The metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains.
I kind of wanna like
Princess
kick her.
lives here,
cut
slaying
one
her
of
is
the
probably
gloops.
doing her a favor.
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Oh boy.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart?
Oh.
Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
So we really are not done with this version of her yet.
This. Why? Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good.
She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination. And we're going to
Yeah.
put an end to her once and for all.
I think I'm agreeing with Stubborn here. Abominable. Although,
It's our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
to be fair, and a creature of divine machinery, or even an archon from another universe being outside of their native universe in the material plane can cause weird stuff like this to start happening. That they cause random distortions in reality just kind of by existing on that plane. That's why generally we stick to the shadows or focus on extraplanar stuff and send like missionaries and agents, avatars.
She was going to end the world last time.
If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so important.
All right, let's
You
see
make
it.
your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Let's see our princess.
The chamber's walls are
Whoa.
painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin.
Oh, it's
Her
made of
heart
her
beats from
skin.
its place in her open chest.
Oh, yep. Okay, hang on. I forgot it does that.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
This actually is so gnarly. I can't figure out if I find this beautiful or disgusting, and that is exactly the point. It's great.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin.
Ooh.
Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
Ooh.
Then,
Ooh.
the nauseating sound of the skin tears. It plops to the ground. She pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
You just degloved your whole ass arm.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Time to die.
The ending. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen.
Screw that. We can win. We've done it before, and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
I mean, she did kind of literally lay her heart bare for us. Hi. The simp is awful. Hang on, I'm kind of curious if we could, like, throw her off a little bit by, like, pretending to simp. Okay, so here's the thing. I have this... I can't really say whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I have this weird tendency to like flip on a dime between like believing and really meaning something when I say it to like meaning another. I'm really good at acting, is kind of what I mean. So like I love the idea of saying any of these like super simpy lines like just to distract her and not actually meaning it and then going in for the kill anyway. But we already know that if I go, I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry for what I did to you, that we're gonna mean it. We're gonna be following the Broken's advice, and then we're gonna let her, I don't know, rip our limbs off. I wanna, okay, wait, we did save? I wanted to taunt her.
The world hasn't wronged me the way you have. Maybe I'll get around to it eventually, though. Once I've had my fill of you.
Giving up on destroying the world, Abby. That's what she has to say.
She
Oh
bounds
god.
across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. The horrifying
Okay, we're coming back to that. Hang on. I just had to test if, like... Yeah, I'm going straight for the weak point. I'm going to end you!
Right. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Hey, does anybody... Does that remind anybody of the first princess?
Your heart free of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow.
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
With a horrifying
Oh.
squelch, you are unwound.
I
What?
hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
Okay, this is getting into some uncomfortable territory for me.
Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, so we are not... Oh, what? That is not how I expected that to end. True to her word, you do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Say the same thing I always do. It's gonna be okay.
But it
Just
feels
trust
so
me.
bad. Like looking into it right now.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
I don't want to look at us.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Maybe there'll be a good fight there. Maybe we'll find her again.
A mercy.
Alright. I wonder how different we look. Huh? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Ooh! You've withered. Oh. I guess that's another result of the route we just did. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin. Oh, that design. Oh, the design is so.
Chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Please don't tell me that's just permanently what you look like right now, because this is that Vivis. Yeah. Okay, I'm okay.
All of me is changing.
Ah.
The rest of me is still the same.
I've got like a thing about like vivisections and shit, and this oh, I feel nauseous. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
I don't ignore them. It's just that one of them is kind of an asshole. Oh, actually, this is a really good question that I have been thinking about. It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse. Nor does it make me care for you any less.
Are you sure?
Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. I feel like anybody in their right mind absolutely should, but I don't resent you for anything you've done to me. Yes! There's the line! Actually, I want to see... I'm not thinking about it. I just want all this stuff. Yes, you're torturing me. I think I hate you. I don't remember getting the chance to ask this question, or to, like, say this, though. If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me.
It says that your heart is gentle, that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
Yeah. There are some... You also have been able to ask this one, what do you think of this vessel, about every single different route that you've encountered, which I like, because I like her insights on them.
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you. Yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart.
Passion and empathy and misery. I like that way of looking at her.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
Okay, can you put your arm back on? Can we pluck these nails out, stitch you back up, please? Oh my god. Yeah, here's another one that we've been able to ask for the longest time, but I just don't want to because... Screw it! If my wife wants to talk in riddles, she can. I'll just learn how to understand them. That's love, bitch! And another thing, I'm not gonna kill her. And enough of no, none of these. I don't want to ask. Have you figured out what you'll want when we've finished? That's a good question.
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, my awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of self-knowledge.
You're so focused on discovering yourself that you don't actually know what you'll do once you do it. I'm kind of just looking at the dialogue and the questions, because normally I really love this design. I love the Lovecraftian princess. I think she's beautiful. But the way she's at right now, I really hope it doesn't stay that way. Do you still not care what I bring to you next? That's a good question.
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences. You have your responsibilities, and I have mine.
That is fair. Oh, do you know what happens to the world we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths.
Damn.
And my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
I really want to know what happens.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
I hope so. Okay, we've already asked this one. Okay. Nothing new, I think. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Oh my god, I knew that was coming and it startled me. Bring the fury to her.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay.
End of the world,
I'm
what are you
talking about
talking
the
about?
Don't.
Binocular Princeman. Do you have any
You're already
evidence?
on the path that leads to the cabin.
Ace, I have really been enjoying this game. It's just so cool. I've always loved. There's a specific flavor of indie games that have this kind of like this really eclectic art style and incredible music and really inquisitive kind of deep stories to them. I am deeply in love with the princess, especially the long dark version of her. And it just this scratches such a specific itch for me that I absolutely love, because I don't know, I'm talking in circles here. I just love it so much. It's like this is a specific type of indie game that only shows up like once a decade or something, and I'm so happy to be playing it. It's great. Do I have a favorite voice? Like a favorite hero voice or a favorite princess voice? Because I'll admit I'm not really sure about either of them. How about both? Okay. Hey.
Louis E.
Ah! The video on my sub renewal didn't work. That's weird. Either way, Kari, thank you so much for the 5 months. Enjoy your extended stay at the Akashic Records. Not that I would ever kick you out anyway. So let's see. I think my favorite hero voice was the Opportunist. I really just loved how shifty he was, and just how like there were a few too many moments where him and I had the same thoughts on a situation. We were like, well, you know, let's like scope out our options here. He was such a little shit. And I did actually really like the witch. You know, the princess that accompanied him. The witch voice was really cool, but I think I really... I don't know if I can say I have a favorite of the princesses yet, because I love them all, like, a lot. But I think the first one that we encountered was the like, violent tiefling devil princess who just wanted to, like, kill the crap out of you. And I have a very special place in my heart for the innate romanticism of mutual violence. Like, there is something weirdly romantic about actively trying to kill each other again and again. Yes, the tiefling princess does slay. You should own that pun, though. That's great. But yeah, like, she's definitely the one that I like the most so far, but I'm not really sure if I have any favorites just yet. Like, I just love all of them so much. And really, if none of the others hit me the same way, then I might just say that my favorite is the Endless Dark princess, because she makes me feel things. As a fellow timeless being beyond time and space, she makes me feel things. Anyway, like the witch.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily thin each. So sure, go, talk to her.
So,
see how that turns out. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay, the witch maybe didn't try to, like, directly kill us. She didn't, like, stab us in the heart or something. But trying to... If she had locked us in the basement, we would have died there. She would have... You know, she didn't have to stab us. She was just gonna Cask of Amontillado us. Like, we were still gonna die at her hand. It was just a less intimate way of doing so, I guess. Yeah, she locked us in the basement. And she locked us in the basement that only opens from the outside. Like, we were gonna die there. Might be immortal or some shit. Probably not. We have died several times. I don't think we should be assuming that we are immortal. We just got our alternate universe stuff going on.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
You always assume you're immortal until proven otherwise. Oh. Yes, I'm immortal until somebody kills me. Then you know for sure. Oh, God. It's okay, Jazz. We all know that you just really like Gremblos, and you just want the rich to be redeemable. That's fine. You can have your love of Gremblos all to yourself. Oh, who am I kidding? You guys all love Gremblos, don't you? For some reason. Nothing to do with me.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is the blade is your
This is like... I don't know what we're gonna do differently this time.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the
Oh, maybe I should have left the blade up there, actually.
The door to the basement creaks open,
I don't know.
revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Alright, what does she sound like this time?
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Okay, we've encountered this one twice now. This, like,
Don't
start.
let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to just checking on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
The princess's voice actor, by the way, is so talented. Being able to embody so many different versions of her that had, you're
You lock
pretty.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Throw things at her. That's rude.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. Okay, so let's see. We've done the. Oh, we should go like the hunted route. Run up and spooch her. Oh yes, that'll throw her off. It is this weird game. Hi, Kari. So, let's see here. We've done stubborn, broken, kind of, opportunist, and then we've sort of done hunted, but not really. I'm not sure about that one yet. We gotta somehow bring the beast out of her, I think. Because that was the route that we almost did. No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
That is true. We haven't gone the I'm just straight up not gonna kill you route. Hang on. Well, we'll leave this one open. I feel like we're probably okay. Let's test it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Look at those eyes. Look at that little head pattable head. Big ol' eyes.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
She does have a little bit of a six head.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Okay, so this is. I remember how this goes. She like goes through the whole thing of like trying to convince us that like actually the people who sent us to kill her are awful and evil. Maybe I'll do that and skip through it.
Do you?
I know what I've been told, whether or not I believe it is actually a different matter. How long has she been down here? That's a good question.
So you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
Yeah, we did answer this one before, but you might have missed it, Jazzy.
Too long.
That's her answer.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Oh yeah, what's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Yeah. She does like bird Grimblows, so, you know, some of you guys, not necessarily me, will do great over here. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, We can always put that knife to good use.
I don't want to cut your hand off.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
awkward.
know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Yeah. Huh? Do you know?
That laugh. I think I'm in love.
Fucking right.
Stop it.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
I actually, I think going like full passive is gonna lead us
Oh?
somewhere new.
Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
We're not gonna keep her locked away. I'm getting you out of here. Let's do it. Let's get her out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
I am still a little nervous as what's gonna happen if I leave you alone.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Or maybe they did. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here? Please?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Oh, come on! I don't want you to lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Oh!
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh no!
Someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Who?
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Oh, is that how that is? Let me
Your
out!
shouts and pleas are met
Let me
with
out!
silence.
Let me out! Let me out!
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
You found out I'm useless? I'm not useless! I just maybe don't really care about the world that much.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I think I will. All right, princess, we're saving you. We're saving you. So hey, this does mean that actually we probably would have been screwed if we had left the knife upstairs.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Guys, I think there's something wrong with me. Because there was something so absurdly hot of her just giving me this completely nonchalant look and those giant, adorable eyes of her while I literally cut her fucking hand off. Why is that so attractive? Oh my god.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick
Oh, it's-
work of it. Before long, you're able to
She's so
cut through
cute.
bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Yes, Miko, and I find that character very attractive for several reasons. And that's certainly one of them. I mean, look at that face. It's like she's changing clothes, just ripping off one of her arms. Oh my god.
She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Sweet.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. As the princess approaches the bottom stair,
No!
your body steps forward and raises
No!
the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
No!
Watch me.
You narrator, you son of a bitch. Weren't hurt.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way.
He's a
before you
power
can
gamer.
connect.
Yep. Oh no. The GM is railroading us. What do we do?
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Yes.
I'll
Get me
make
out of here.
this quick.
What? Oh, you're gonna kill me, aren't you?
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Okay, did you have to kill me to do it though?
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
This is so hot. This is so fucking attractive.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
There are two versions of this?
Hope it was worth it.
This is the better one? Yeah. Yes. The prisoner. Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end
All
of
right.
that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, sweet. I'm excited. Let's find out what our new voice is like.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth.
Oh.
There's got to be a way out of here. For us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Voice of the Skeptic. Okay, I'm with it. I am also very skeptical. I was wondering if it was going to be like a romantic or something, and just be somebody who's like super in love with the princess and like wanting to do the best for her. But this is also cool.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Bleh.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
Okay, you've told me this so many times, and yet it has never been confirmed. Nobody has any evidence that she destroys the world if she's let out. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother
Say
doing
for a
anything?
moment, if
You're
you're back
pretty.
here, the absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us.
You did, you asshole.
That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do. Which is
Nah.
honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
Three of us. Once again, including us.
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all.
Yeah, I honestly, the more that we play this, the less I trust the narrator and the more I trust the princess. I'm like so not on the narrator's side.
Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical, if it's the latter, what do you think? Do you think the people there lived? What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
Yes, actually though. For all we know, the princess didn't do jack shit. Princess just left everybody alone.
Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are.
I don't believe you. I just don't believe you.
You're talking in circles.
You are though.
No, I'm talking in facts.
Alright, Valor. Catch you when you come back. Alright. Into the cabin we go, I suppose.
A warning before you go any further.
What?
She will lie, she will cheat,
She
and
will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yes,
Whatever.
yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Wink. This guy's saying wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
Yes.
No, I didn't. Wink.
Oh my god.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
You're the clown, narrator. We're Team Skeptic over here. Yes, narrator, we're totally gonna go in and kill the princess.
The interior of the
Wink.
cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
Well, this is the prisoner route.
The only furniture of note.
Oops. Fuck. Oops. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We always approach the mirror. We always
walk
go
up
to the mirror.
wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you
Always with
talking
the mirror.
about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
That's actually a good point. That's a really good point, Skeptic. Maybe. I mean, the narrator has admitted before that he knows about the like world jumping or time loop stuff that's going on. He's admitted that he does know what we're talking about when we talk about our other lives. At least I think. Memory's a little fuzzy, it's been a week. What if maybe he sees the mirror every time and then just tries to get us to believe that we're insane? Yes, I think the narrator is an S-tier gaslighter. The narrator is not our friend. What are the comments in the
Very
cabin?
different. Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Hey, you didn't die. You didn't get killed by the princess. You haven't been here in another life. You're just crazy. I'm on to you, narrator.
So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
Oh, I bet you've got the most punchable face, narrator.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Why did I take the blade?
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
That is a fair point. We might need the blade for something.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
Slimy.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Harsh but controlled.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
With like how she reacted to getting her arm cut off and like her being the prisoner and everything, I'm just imagining her like tied up on a rack table, just like completely chill as can be.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the
Why is-
princess. She looks up at you,
Damn
the
it.
heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Guys, there's something wrong with me because this is so attractive. She looks so cute like that. Why does she look so cute like that? There's a side coming out of me right now that, yeah, I shouldn't be showing you guys.
So much for cutting her out of here.
Yes. I like we can just cut her head off.
You hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose,
Yep.
there would be something so obviously useless.
This is really stay down there with her forever? Totally. Kari, don't just out and say it like that. Even if I did really like people being tied up and also being tied up myself, and just think that people look so cute, completely bound and restrained, wearing large, heavy metal collars and manacles. Even if that was true, that's not important right now. I know it's literally pertinent right now, but it's not. We're not.
That was there last time too, wasn't it? It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just gonna leave her there. I'm gonna sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Oh, look at that dour little look on her face. Oh my god, she's so grumpy. She's so grumpy. Oh. And yes, she do got tired eyes though.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
And she's very shrewd. Not overly trusting, not overly hostile, just being very fair. I like it. Ace, I don't know if you're still here, but I think we might have found my favorite. God.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
I'll sit where I was told to sit.
I'm in danger!
I'm gonna respect her boundaries. Chain tiaras also look absolutely. Especially with her hair being down.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
My intentions? What do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Marriage is definitely my intention here.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck? Or does she think she'd survive a beheading? You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Ma'am, I could offer some chains that probably chafe significantly less, maybe like a little bit of lambskin padding on the inside of the manacles, and it'll actually have openable locks on them, so we could do away with this whenever you feel like being free, stretching your legs out a little bit. We can get you a much larger dungeon that would be a bit more comfortable for you, so that you can roam around if ever you feel like it. But we can make sure it's cozy too, nice and tight and compact if that's what you like. And And yeah, maybe we could do some medieval torture stuff if that's what you're into. I know you have a certain way about you when it comes to pain, so Okay, I'm done. I'll stop. She does things to me. I just want to marry her right now. Oh my god, she's so cute.
Wow.
And also, Kari, this isn't your other mom. She cabined on my princess till I... Totally. No, Kari, you haven't met your other... Well, you have met your other mom. You just don't know it yet. I'll introduce you one day. You can't have two moms? Why not? Kari, I want you to think about I want you to think about the implications of what you said. Just want to remind you that this is a very queer-friendly stream. Yes, you can have another mom if you want. There you go. Okay, good. Yes. You actually do secretly have two moms. Don't worry about it. Oh, you can't have two moms that are both insane. Yes, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. I just read I can't have two moms that are insane and just thought maybe your grammar was bad. So that's my bad. Anyway. Yeah, I have some bad news. You could have even more than two moms. You could have three moms. You don't actually have three moms. But I'm sorry to tell you, Kari, but unrestrained insanity does run in the family. Anyway.
Unless she really could survive.
She could.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Don't worry, Kari. One day you'll awaken to it and you'll be just as unhinged as me and your other mom. Yes. Chatter finds out lesbian in 2024 confused. Nah, I did. Okay, what? I want to know for her, like, what happened after I died last time.
Oh, are we talking about... I thought we weren't going to give away the game.
Yeah.
But sure, I'll fill you in.
Oh, that woke me up. Hi, Bear. Hope you enjoyed the small discount I added for metal pipes, you little cretin.
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
Oh, interesting.
And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
Bear, the price for metal pipes is just not going back to the way it used to be. I just can't.
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
She's so cute. I just want to... Guys, I just want to take a picture. I want to take a picture of the prisoner princess like this and just, like, make her my lock screen. She's so adorable.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
Oh no, Bear's got some crying bear noses going on.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Lock screen because she's locked up. That pun was on That pun was on accident, but I'm gonna pretend it wasn't. Thanks for backing me up, Ace. Oh, wink. Oh, wink.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
Hey, Ace, as well, thank you so much for the follow. That makes you our 80th follower, by the way. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy your newfound career as a star dancer. I hope you will enjoy the cosmos with me and the rest of our crew. And remember, the Akashic Records will always be your new home.
It's complicated things. How exactly? Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process, you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
by envelope. We're gonna email you the envelope, by the way. We're gonna email you the envelope that you're going to download, and then it opens up into cake.
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
Digital cake. Yes. Digital cake from your favorite digital darling. That's me.
A contingency for what? For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
That's Valkyrie's what? Digital cake. Hey. Hey. You're right, but hey. Jazzy. That's so unladylike of you. The cat's begging for pets right now. She's being very cute. Aw. Well, don't hold out on her. Give her those damn pets. You monster. Pet that cat. Pet her. Pet her. Okay, good. Yeah.
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles. I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle.
Dude, narrator, you've done nothing but gaslight us this whole time.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
There's a Darknet here called Scrungo Beepus. That's good.
That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
You are pathetic, narrator.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
I think I might mess it up again.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Seriously, how is it helpful for us to know as little as possible? We're going to ask questions if all we ever know is go to the cabin, stab the princess in the heart. Like, there are so many unknowns here, and you refuse to answer any of these things. You say, oh, it's gonna make it more complicated, but like, is she really gonna end the world? Is she really? Ugh. What are we, American? God!
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters.
Oh, yeah.
Even saying that is too much.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sorry that I'm having too many dangerous thoughts. Narrator is the enemy.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I don't buy it.
I won't.
Thank you, skeptic. Thank you.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Sure, that's fine. Narrative, just watch what happens next.
Sure. We'll see about that.
You're so right.
Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
Honestly, yeah. Skeptic is so valid and has so many good vibes. Like, Skeptic just wants us to not be manipulated. Skeptic is the little voice in our head that tells us not to be taken advantage of by gaslighters like the narrator. It's healthy to be a little bit skeptical. That other chant on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Hot. That is a very, that Are you sure?
Maybe it'll fit.
Maybe it will.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We'll need you ambulatory
Ace.
if you're going to save the world.
I mean, in case you guys need to be reminded that I am a switch, like, to be in chains and also holding the chains, holy crap. Something weirdly blissful about that. Yes! She did! She said, match my freak. It's okay, Kari. You don't have to get in chains with her. You can just watch. You can or maybe don't watch. I'll let you know when to stop watching, Kari. So you don't get traumatized by whatever goes on between me and this fine young lady here. How am I supposed to cut you out? We didn't notice your head is in a shackle too.
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
Watch you work?
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
There's no way. She'd have to cut off both of her hands. Oh, Ace, you're right. There is a lot of slack on those chains. And you know what? Our chain? I'm gonna call this our chain now, the chain for us. This one is very short, and then hers are really long. It seems like whoever made this dungeon is definitely intending for her to top us. While in chains. Which is... Whew. 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 I'm getting tinglies.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
It is fair, actually.
So, what should we do? I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons. Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
I'm getting so tired of hearing the narrator speak on this.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
No, there are no pros.
The pros are that we can't trust him. Possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Skeptic is making some really good points here. Ace, you are right. The narrator hates love and doesn't want us to have a beautiful, beautiful wedding in the middle of a dungeon in chains. Live, laugh, love, skeptic. You realize I have as much reason to distrust you as you have to distrust me, right?
I do. So I guess this all comes down to which of us caves first. And it's not going to be me.
Okay, that's rude. That's super fair, but also really rude.
I'm extremely patient.
I bet you are. I bet you have a fantastic pain tolerance, too. Maybe we could test it. Nope.
It's probably better if we take action anyway. No use trying to wait her out. That's playing to her strengths.
I would love to kill the narrator. I think the narrator could have used like a nice little stab in the ribs. Okay, so I want to... A lot of these feel very final in terms of explorations. I want to look at the shackle.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it? I don't know. Maybe it will.
I'm gonna guess it probably will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
You gotta
What if
investigate.
he's telling the truth? He isn't. I am.
He probably isn't. I want to look at the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity.
Oh, is she looking at us?
I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Wait, am I actually just putting it on? Can I inspect it without putting it on? Damn, dude.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it
Is it
bad?
bad?
Yes, it's bad. Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time. Fine. As you hoist the
Ooh.
shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it
Neck.
practically leaps from your hands,
Neck.
snapping around your neck.
Didn't think about neck.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement. Excuse me?
Yes! We're wrapped up in the chains of love, baby!
Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
You could totally reach for the knife if you wanted to. I don't think you want to.
What are we supposed to do now? Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve. That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information. Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch. No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
It is important. This is the first time we've been able to like actually examine it too, because it's been here in every single situation. Did you know that was going to happen to me?
No.
Fair. So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
What should we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Skeptic's going mad pat on us. Not for one's for small talk, are you?
Nope.
Fair.
That's rude. You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something.
It's a theory of
Waiting
voice
for
theory.
anything. This is so boring. There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing. But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
Mwah. She's so pretty and stoic. Oh my god.
At least the world is safe. It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything.
This is a very good angle for her.
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
You're so full of shit, narrator.
How exactly does that work? It just does.
It just does. It just does.
But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
Okay, so honestly, the narrator is starting to give me like the vibes of like a DM in a D&D game that like really, really, really wants the players to like do the story in a certain way and gets like really mad when you don't want to do things his way.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work. I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there.
Ooh, you can see it.
Then they get larger and larger.
Have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk, remember?
It's not really small talk.
Still rude.
Oh. Oh, poor Ace. Somebody needs a sub. We're waiting.
You continue
Oh,
to wait
yeah,
in
there's one.
silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
It's true. We've become timeless, just like her. This is so romantic. Oh my god. If only she would take a little bit of interest in me. Damn.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Welcome back, Ace. Yeah, I guess like the dungeon makes you
Even more
Makes you
silent
immortal.
time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass.
Don't worry, Ace. Kari will probably sub you eventually. And that is a threat.
Until suddenly, there are no walls.
No way!
And then... And...
I think he's gone.
The narrator's gone?
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world. It's cold.
Oh. Oh, honey. Oh, no. No! Give her back! No! No! Prisoner! Princess! Damn it! Give her back! That was, yes! Yes, okay, I confirm it. That was my favorite. That's my favorite princess. Now give her back! But you do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
At least she had company, yes. And at least I'm gonna see her very soon.
But it feels so bad. Like...
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
I'll see you on the other side. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
Feels too good to be true.
Because it is. Alright, let's see what Skeptic looks like. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Ooh, you've unraveled. Creepy. Yeah. The hero trusts you implicitly. Even though every time you go to the Long Quiet, that version of him is just gone. So, you know, there's something to be said about not telling him that's the end and just letting him be comfortable before he ceases to exist. You find yourself in the Long Quiet once again. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the Long Quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
You have the same pretty chin on you. Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are frail and impermanent. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Oh, thank you. I also love you. Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
That's a little pedantic, but okay. You do got a lot of hands, though. What are your thoughts on this one?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart.
Reminds me a little of myself. Ah, Prisoner. So awesome.
Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
She's finally safe. Yay. Do you know what's gonna happen when you wake? Did we already ask this?
No. The point of awakening is to find
Okay.
out.
Oh, yes! Ooh! Yes! Oh my god, we're finally talking about the narrator! Guys, the narrator! When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the other vessels had one?
No. Their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are going to finally have some answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. So that's the most neutral answer. I think he does, and when I finally find him, you and I are going to finally have some answers. I want... So we might still kill him. We might... Hang on. We'll save on this choice, but honestly, we're probably going to kill him once we talk to him. But we're going to talk to him first, at least. Just like we did with the, princess, when we started this whole thing. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
Damn. That's deep. But wasn't expecting that. Wow, we're out of questions already? Dang, I want to know more. I want to know everything. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to finish this game tonight, which is even more frustrating. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Or maybe not. Oh!
I will be here, waiting for you.
Yes, wait for me. I'm coming for you soon, my wife.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to
Yeah. Viva la revolution! I forgot about that one. Wait a minute. Is there a route if we just leave? Is there a route if we just leave?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Again, so many vibes of like slightly childish GM that is being way too rigid. I don't buy it, narrator. I don't believe you. Imagine you're just existing, doing nothing, and people want you dead for it, like this narrator. I think it's something like super complex too, of like the princess's existence threatens like the narrator's existence, or like his area, his like form of life. And so he's trying to manipulate us, who is kind of in the middle, in order to side with him instead of like, you know, just trying to win us over. I haven't listened to the narrator completely yet. I mean, yeah, but I don't like the narrator at all. Tempted to turn around again and leave again, but that's better.
Great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly. A warning. She will lie. Fortunately, she's only a princess, whereas you are a valiant and talented warrior. It'll be easy, so long as you stay focused. We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Alright, we're gonna try and get the beast this time. I'm not really sure how we're gonna go about that, though.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. The blade is your You
Taking
take
the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice carries up the stairs.
How's she sound this time?
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
Hmm.
It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
How many runs of the game have I done? Let me think. So we did Tiefling. I don't remember the name of her route. We did Witch. We did Prisoner. We did Goddess Abomination thing. Is that all of them? Have we only done 4? Or have we done 5? I think we've done 4. Has it been 6? Well, I'm talking about. It should be 4 if I haven't reached the end yet. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing a run of this game as going through the entire route of one princess and then going back to the Long Quiet. So, okay. If yeah, I think it is 4. If you're right, Ace.
Don't let it fool you. It's all...
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors.
You walk down the stairs and lock...
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Nom, 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 nom. I'm not sure how to go forward with this one. What haven't we tried yet? Well, Goddess and Abomination were the same route. So it's gotta be 4, if that's all the ones we've done. It's just that Goddess to Abomination was like a 3-step route instead of a 2-step, like all the others. Yes. Yeah, no, Jazzy, that's the same. That's the same route. We know that that's the same route because we carried the same hero voice across, like, both endings. Like every time we start another route, yeah, some of them more than 2 chapters. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, Ace. No, I thought it was an ending and leading into something new, and it in fact was not. So, I think the last one we haven't done is Beast. And I don't know how to get Beast. I have no idea. The game does, like, forbid you from like, unintentionally doing the same route more than once, though, right? There are 2 others? 2? Oh my god. So there's one that I do know about and one that I don't know about, and neither of them I know how to get to. Oh! Fuck it. There's 2. So wait, there's 3? There are 3 more routes? Because there's one I know about and there's one I don't know about. Jeez, fair. You know how to get base, but you don't want a backseat. Thank you, Ace. I will like ask for hints if I start to kind of just like if I end up just like at a loss, if I just don't know what to do. But thank you for not like just jumping down my throat with like, do this, you're supposed to say this. Something that actually bugs the hell out of me quite a lot. You know, sad amount about this game. I don't think it's sad at all. I think it's awesome, and it makes me very happy that you are here in my stream to enjoy this game once again, and to help me out when I get a little bit lost. So, I'm just gonna go straight forward and kill her.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh, she looks so spooked. Oh no. Oh honey, I'm sorry.
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
No, I hate this one.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
Yep, I'm afraid it is.
I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
That's fair.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well.
Oh, weird.
It's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
I don't know.
But is it over? Really over?
Is it really over? Is the next princess gonna be like the Revenant or some shit? I'm not sure. I feel like she has capacity today. Of course not. That was way too easy.
Over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
I really don't think you should do that.
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
I mean, I wasn't gonna suggest checking for a pulse. I was gonna suggest like curb stomping her a couple times.
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
I'm like a little unsure about this one. Check her pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
Narrator's yapping
I
too
guess
much.
I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh, hi.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
Where'd she even get that one?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
Look at that little Grimble face. Oh my god. Oh, is this the I can fix her route? Because I'll have you know I played the Coffin of Andy and Laylee 3 times. I know a whole lot about I can fix her.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
I guess we are.
See you around.
This version of you knows what's happening next, don't you? Don't you?
You're so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you, for whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
You die. The Razor. Oh boy.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So, let me just say, I am super excited to continue in this one. How are we already on page 5? Oh my god, we don't have enough save spots. I'm really excited to continue this one. However, I am starving. I am super hungry. And it is about the time that we usually take a break. So, if you all don't mind, I'm going to take us out of here and put us on break time for a little bit so that I can find me some gummies to shove into my gob and take a little bit of time to decompress before we continue. We will come back for more Slay the Princess. Please do not go away. It's gonna be great. Yo! Hello. Welcome back, everybody. Yep. Hope you guys had a nice break. I wanted to keep this one kind of short this time. Hey, yo. Welcome back, chat members. It's very strange to be referred to by my title, but you know, I'll take it. Thank you. Okay, let's get ourselves comfortable again. I forgot to refill my water, but that's fine. We'll deal. And right, we're about to meet our new voice.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
And below a star. I hope work's treating you okay. My gummies were delicious. Kind of want a few more. I've got. If it wasn't hard to talk while I eat these, I would totally be snacking on my sweet tarts right now. I got like a big bag of the little mini sweet tarts. Not as good as like the regular sweet tarts. You know, like the super sour ones, but these are still pretty good. You know how I said like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna eat these because it's hard to talk while I'm eating some anyway.
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
My voice that cheated. Alright. Oh my god! Bear! That is true. I guess we were cheated. Anyway.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Food. Oh. We already made food. It's in the food court. Go get it. It's not my fault that you ate all the paint in the goblin room and now you're still ravenous.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us. Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Don't worry, you can represent yourself at the food court. There won't be any trouble. Hi, Valor. We'll just proceed. We'll just go ahead.
A warning before you go any further.
Is she gonna lie, cheat, do everything possible to keep me from killing
She
her?
will lie,
Ah.
she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word
she says.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Yeah, you are.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. The interior of the cabin
whoa.
is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Even the... I like how the table is, like, still messed up, but it's not, like, broken. Also, we got the mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's go for the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
Damn,
So-
bitch, you live like
There
this!
isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
It's a
Or
mirror.
at least it...
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Yeah.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
We always gotta try the mirror.
You take the blade from the table. It will be. It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Alright.
The door
Let's
to
see
the
what we're
basement
dealing
creaks
with.
open, revealing what must once have been
Ooh.
stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall.
Oh, that's creepy. I bet you get... I feel like I'm getting splinters just looking at it.
The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below.
Oh,
If the
lovely.
princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
Yes, she really does.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Why don't you get out of my head,
Her
narrator?
grating voice carries up the stairs.
You've been living in my head for all the 6 or so hours we've been doing this.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Oh, that voice. Oh my god.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time. As you descend the final step,
Whoop.
the form of the princess
Hi.
comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Well, don't you just look suspiciously
I
normal?
wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
What if we just sprint right up and stab her again?
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are are here to rescue me, right?
Let's see, can I just? Screw it. Oh no, what have I done? Oh god! Sweets, too tart. Candy, too juicy. Oh, that was dangerous. Oh my god. Oh my god, I almost died. A horrible, painful death right on stream. Anyway, do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that.
You totally remember that. Yeah, I'm fine, Valor. Thank you. I'm just being dramatic. I'm salivating a bunch from my candy and I choked a little bit.
But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
God! She's so sketchy. I thought the witch was sketchy. Oh my god.
Last time? What are you talking about?
Hey, I told you we already did this.
Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right?
Someone else?
Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Do you have a little bit of trouble reading people, Ace? Is that it? No shame. No shame at all.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife? And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
You're so cute. I can't take it. No matter what evil, weird, depraved version of her, she's so cute and pretty and lovable. I can't help it. I just can't help it. Every time. I am actively plotting to kill her, but she's adorable.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Prove it! Prove you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
Sneaky.
The princess smiles
Oh?
as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Where you just put it on the back of your dress, did you?
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Practically zero. You're not even hiding it. It's like she's just trying to tell me, like, okay, I don't have one in my hands, I don't have it in my sleeves, but I've got it somewhere, and you know that, don't you? So that's
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yes, that's exactly what you're doing.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count.
Valid point seems real. Oh my god. Ace, no.
Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
There's gotta be some way we can, like, get the advantage here, I feel like. I don't have a key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
Oh yeah. Just go up to staring distance. Don't even have to look.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
She's totally about to stab us.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
What's on her head? I don't know.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous.
Okay,
All
I'll
the
do
more
it.
reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Honestly, I'm kind of enjoying asking her questions just because I really enjoy her talking. It's great. Hi, EK. Been a while. How you doing? We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right now. Both of
Both of
us normal and
unstabbed. What if you're just hiding the knife somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret.
You're so bad at lying.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Oh my god.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
Having trouble with those mental gymnastics, are ya?
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious.
I'm not sure I like the implications of where you're talking about, but I'm just gonna let that one lie.
Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
She's gotta have some way to kill me. Something for the stabbings. Like, I know you're mad at me, but I think we just both need to just let bygones be bygones. She's so unarmed. She's gotta be so unarmed. Let's let bygones be bygones.
But I'm not mad at you, so please stop standing so far out of reach.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
Look, her vaguely threatening me is really cute.
We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance.
Yeah, vaguely threatening.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yes, you fucking are.
You're acting like you are.
Damn right. Thank you, hero.
My entire world is at risk. And maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
Yeah, I hear it. Narrator needs to be taken down a peg.
No. I have my dignity.
There's a difference between having dignity and being taken down a peg.
Fine. And will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Thank you, cheated. So, like, I know I'm just gonna run up and kill her, but I'm just thinking about, like, what's gonna get the most amusing response out of her. Yeah, screw it. If I come close to you, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No! No! I wouldn't didn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
You're the worst.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
Not stabbing distance.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
What if we're both honest with each other? I was sent here to stop you from ending the world. When you killed me last time, we're coming back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me. Okay, I'm bored now.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's...
Oh,
Shit.
God!
In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did
She's
have a knife of her own
armed! Ace! Ace, you son of a bitch!
Conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance. At least for a moment.
Oh, now it's getting interesting.
She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she slices through her arm.
Okay, maybe we aren't safe here.
She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it.
Use it!
And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense.
She's much better at this than she was last time.
She really
Yeah,
is.
It's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Yeah, I know.
With a squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn it! Damn it! She lulled me into a false sense of security with her
No,
cuteness.
Fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're
strong-armed
starting
me.
in the
Oh my
fucking cabin.
I'm going to kill you now.
You're what? The interior?
I feel
Whoa.
dizzy.
What? I didn't click anything. It just skipped us all the way here.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore.
Hunted us back.
We have to fight.
What's the point of fighting if she's just
Bruh.
going to win every time?
Oh.
It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
Would be nice if I had stubborn,
Great.
though.
So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world.
The razor route is really interesting.
Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I have to say, like, I got lulled into such a false sense of security because I just couldn't get enough of watching her be sus.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
And what if we never do?
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
Alright, she absolutely would not win it Among Us.
You
She
walk
is
through the
too
door.
sus.
You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
I'm gonna touch the mirror anyway. I don't care. We know how this works in this
The door
house.
at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're...
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
Probably do.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Oh my god, Broken. I think I like Broken a lot more in this route as opposed to in the goddess route. Now he's just funny.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
No, we skitter!
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Kinda don't feel like dying again, that's
Thinking
true.
about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Actually, no, that's totally true. We can die as many times as we need to until we win.
Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Damn right, Hunted.
Your internal bickering
God.
is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves.
Okay.
The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Yeah, she is.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
And she just goes straight for it. We're gonna appeal to her authority? Oh, it's easily gonna. Okay, hang on. We gotta try all of these. I think we have to try all of these. We're gonna flirt with her first.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes, damn it.
I'd rather not.
Oh, come
It's
on.
not like she wants us anyway.
I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
Thank you, Cheated. Somebody's with us on this. Give her the look. Wait, oh my god, this is gold. Okay. I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. I like you. Romantically even. Maybe we can hash this over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? I feel like this one is like this one might appeal a little bit more to her sense of humor, but we're gonna try the look.
The look.
Yes, give her the look.
The look. We've all used it.
Even the Hunted knows.
Yeah, do you not know about the look?
Even I know about the look.
Oh my god.
You flash the princess
The look.
And a rosy
Oh.
blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin.
Oh my god, did it work?
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Neat.
Be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Still going to kill you. But now we can both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Yes! Yes, I will absolutely enjoy some mutual romantic subtext to murder.
Or not.
At
God.
least she likes us.
I've never been liked before. Oh my god, Broken.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess
Oh no,
closes
am I
the
gonna
distance
die
between
again?
you, blades flashing.
Wait, am I not even gonna kill her now?
She skewers you.
God damn it!
Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit?
No
What
way.
matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much.
So there is a romantic voice.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you.
I'm waiting for her to
Well, I
say
died
she
a
feels
second ago,
cold.
but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack.
How
There's got to
many?
be a point where it makes us better than her.
Oh my god, really?
As long as we keep moving.
We'll win her heart eventually.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Come on, show me something new.
She has thrown up so we're panicking. She... Oh my god! What is with the razor route? This is ridiculous! Ooh. Obviously, straight up fighting her isn't gonna work. Because she's death incarnate or something. This, yeah, I see what you mean, Ace. This is awesome. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. Yes! It doesn't work, and she kills you again and again and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires. That is so cool, and even better that we're aware of the romantic subtext.
Then you skewer yourself.
Oh, she's got some Edward Scissorhands shit going on.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Voice of the
Oh,
contrarian?
there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
Oh, Stubborn's back.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Just panic. Flee.
Oh, there's Paranoid.
Skewers you.
That's a new one.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Whoa. The cold.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
I like how it's still going through all of the other options that we could have gone with. Aw. Okay, hang on. I gotta give this one to Star. Movie, you can do this. You're smart, and you're strong, and you're the best movie there ever was. My good movie.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that.
Oh, opportunist!
I'm sure she'll listen to reason. Excuse you. See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one.
None of this is working.
Ugh, she's getting more creepy and savage. Paranoid route might be your favorite in terms of creep factor? Huh. Man, is there really a route for every single one of these?
Excuse you. We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time.
You're right. One last time, that's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Die. There's so many more than I realized. Holy crap. That's awesome.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
And we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window?
No, fuck off, contrarian.
Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
You died enough times, you're just completely nonplussed by it.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Smitten, you and I, we know what's going on. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here?
This isn't good. This is...
Yeah, leave it to the pros.
No!
We'll notch up that window.
I hate when it automatically skips.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Okay, you gonna skip? You gonna skip? No? Okay.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's more of a slide. We know.
We know.
Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Please do, narrator. We don't need you.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win.
Just want to win.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Oh no. Oh no, Ace. It's fine. I'll take a drink of water. Are you back? Back already? Sweet. Well, in any case.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
It's more blades, isn't it?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Wait, how long is it gonna go? Okay.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it
erupts. She becomes a wave
my-
of blood and viscera, pieces of her
Yo!
splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously
My
in its cage in the chest.
God! Oh my God! The perfect woman. Indeed. Holy moly, it is a maiden of blades. That is so cool.
I'm ready for what comes next.
I'm gonna finally kill you.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Absolutely divine indeed.
Yes, behold the perfect.
Oh my God, he actually said it.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive?
Oh, hey, skeptic.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
This
All right,
is all
sir.
just
Yeah.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
You are here too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through your inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else. This isn't the hero fighting her, this is me. I'm fighting her, I think.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. Whoever wrote this has a perfect insight into my mind of what I believe is romantic. This is incredible. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster of the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Or press the mirror. You do so. Oh, right. There's nobody here. There's nobody talking to us. The hands are gonna get so many paper cuts. Yeah, right? They're gonna get all scratched up. Silence as you reach toward the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. Oh, that's creepy. Crow? Oh, Crow! Crow. That was a little embarrassing. The fact that it just came over me like that. Oh my god. So I really like crows. Anyway. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. No, don't clip it! Don't clip it! Don't clip it!
I think you know what I am.
Huh? No, don't tell me the narrator's a crow! A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and then another, and another, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Whoa! there's still hope he could be a raven, but I love ravens! I like ravens a lot too. I love corvids. What are you, something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Ooh.
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Ooh. Oh, okay, we only got so many questions. You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Others like you said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
I'll be awake? I'll be awake? Ooh. After everything you've done to us, you think anyone deserves to live? Ooh, so many good questions! Oh my god. It might be a little late to save scum it, but we do have hopefully one or two more chances at least. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. After everything you've done, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Yeah, I wanna know about her.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
So you're trying to kill change. If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that an existence and better than death, or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
You're delusional. Can I just will her into something small? God, if you made me, then what am
Or
I?
the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh. I am the long quiet? What would it be like to live in a world without her? I actually do
Light.
want to know this.
Burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever.
That does sound pretty nice, but... I don't know. I don't know if it's worth losing her.
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
I don't want to be God, I don't want to be me. A God, I always knew I was special. Why did you make her a princess? Oh man. So many good questions. What if neither of us leave this
It won't
place?
work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
It's like the cabin basement. Yep. If you just leave her in the cabin basement, eventually she'll leave. And even when you stay with her and wait out eternity, eventually you'll both make it out. Fire Destroyer will not be alone.
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
I'm out of questions. I just got an achievement for running out of questions. I don't think I actually know what I'm gonna do. But I...
I've said
I'm
my
gonna say nothing.
piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Hello? Whoa!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Oh my god! Hi! Ooh. Oh! Oh, Lord, I'm weak! Oh my god! Ja! She's so fucking pretty! Ah! Oh god, what year is it? I don't care. I don't know anymore.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Yes. I missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response and then patiently waits for you to continue. Oh my god! All of the suffering is worth it! Do you know about the Echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the Echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Ooh, more questions, more things I could ask. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really leave? You want me to stream Doki Doki? I did really enjoy that one, actually. That was a really fun experience. I just like all of the surprise and stuff is kind of lost on me now, because you know, just Monica. Monica. Oh, I love Monica. Can we really leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
You were always going to become this, but what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them had led to this moment? Huh. There's a new Doki Doki game? Really? I actually think they were talking about doing that like a really long time ago. Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic.
Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Isn't that just like a expanded version of the same game?
But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you,
Huh?
then so be it.
Wait, what?
A boundless torrent of blades catching
Huh?
from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel
Wait,
all
why?
of it. On and on it goes
Huh?
until your bodies are not your thoughts are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive, dead, alive, and dead, all at once. You learn to put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me.
Oh, ooh, huh?
You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
What? Oh, man. Yeah, Bear, come over here. Watch this shit. Guilty or shirtman, you speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. Even if the journey was agony, the end gave the struggle meaning.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you
Yeah.
showed me how much further I could still climb. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
Oh, interesting.
Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
They'll get over it. They'll see your end as a gift in time. Ooh. Ooh. Words cannot express my endless devotion. If you are not utterly pathetic for your creature beyond the stars wife, then are you really even trying?
Or, in time, would they see it as a curse? Is the person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
That's so real. I am not my body, but perhaps others are theirs.
And yet bodies change and consciousness goes on. The infant's body is not the child's, is not the adult's, but the thread of existence remains strung through it all. A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move and yet we both don't, for each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever.
The witch.
I move and you react,
Pet,
and both
pet,
of
pet,
us
pet.
break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself
Look at the
to what
witch.
you are now?
Look at it.
Or would you like to see what you might
Look at her.
become tomorrow?
If there are no endings, then there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there is no difference between growth and decay. Yeah.
Meaning lies in experience, and experience lies in contrast. Abandoning one's search is not the same as losing the capacity to discover. I am contrast itself. To reject me is to reject the shape of everything. Do not use words to reduce that which your eyes know to be irreducible.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new, somewhere we can dance like we used to. But I could not follow your steps. There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. You showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
We've both become better for what we've been through, haven't we? Yeah.
We have. Look at what we are now, and see how small we were then.
As the clash between you abates, the princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Ugh. I'm like running out of commentary. This is just so cool. I love it. And really, of course I'm gonna leave with you. I don't want to fight you. I kind of agree that, deathlessness, a lack of change is nothing but meaningless stagnation. Life without change and life without death is just existence. And who's to say if that's better? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave?
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Here we go. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you. Oops. But does not yield.
I love you.
I love you too. Oh my god. Take her hand so fast. All at once the unyielding tension breaks. So may I get a feeling this is the end that I get? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Ooh. Holy moly. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you always been, and just as you always will be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Oh, man! Oh, man, that was good. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I have acquired wife! Hell yes! Ah, what a climactic end to for the run too. Finish the game, the good ending doesn't count? You want to see every route now? That's fair, maybe. Maybe, if you guys are really nice to me, and you ask very nicely, I will take us through the rest of the routes, and maybe even other endings too. Thank you so much for playing as an expression of our gratitude. Here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. What? Oh, these... Play your other game. Oh, man. That was so cool. That was... I can't feel my legs with all this catharsis. Holy crap. I want to see Smitten and... I want to see Smitten for sure. I kind of want to see Cold. We can maybe see Paranoid too, though. Either way, oh my god. Thank you guys so much for being here with me, especially you, Ace. Thank you for coming out of the woodwork for us and joining us on this fun little journey right as we reach the end. Yo, no, I'm not gonna stop. I hope very much that we'll see a whole lot more of you, Ace. It's very nice having you around. and you have been very fun. Just like the rest of you guys have made this stream very wonderful and very entertaining for me. For all of us. All of you are super duper welcome to be here. In any case, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go now. We are more than a little bit over time, and I'm tired. This game took a lot out of me, holy crap. Oh yes, there is a Discord. Hang on. I haven't gotten the permanent Discord links up just yet. But that's our link to join us. And that's the best way to communicate in order to stay up to date with when more streams will happen and all that stuff. We do a variety of things, most often, of course, games. And I hope to see you soon for more. Maybe we'll even do more Slay the Princess. Who knows? Thank you for promoting, Kari, because you already know how bad I am at it doing myself. In any case. I'm very happy that you found me through the tag. In any case, have a great night, everybody. I'm really tired. My brain is getting all melty and stuff, so I can't keep up very much of a conversation anymore. Please, guys, be well to yourself and others until I see you next. And I eagerly await you guys all in the next one. Have a great night now. Ciao, ciao.